Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Well, we've had a number of days where there are very few planetary connections. Today, there are a whole lot. I'll just give you the highlights. The sun today is at 9, moving to 10 degrees of ultra-sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign Cancer. The moon shifts signs today, moving from the latter degrees of Earth sign Capricorn into the early degrees of unconventional, often visionary, sometimes just a little strange and weird, air sign of Aquarius, Aquarius. You knew from my tie-dye jacket, didn't you? Yes, I always wear it when the moon is in Aquarius. The moon today begins in an opposition to Mercury, the planet of communication, which has just turned retrograde at 26 degrees of Cancer. So the moon at 26 of Capricorn makes an opposition to that early 4:51 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:51 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:51 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, meaning our minds could be going a mile a minute just first thing in the morning. So you want to stay focused if you can. The moon goes void, of course, after that, meaning it's not a great time to initiate matters until the moon does move into air sign Aquarius at 12:43 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 3:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 8:33 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So for those on the east coast of the United States and in Europe, the moon is basically in Capricorn until much later in the day. Then the moon does make an opposition to Jupiter, which of course has just now moved into 0 degrees of Leo. So when the moon is at 0 degrees of Aquarius, it makes an opposition to Jupiter, and within just 5 minutes, a hard square 90-degree angle also to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, which has just moved into Taurus. So you have a T-square there from the moon to Jupiter, an opposition to Jupiter, and a square to Chiron. 1:14 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when the moon opposes Jupiter. 4:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 9:14 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The square to Chiron is 5 minutes later. And then there are several hours, 4 hours worth of no aspects until the evening, when the moon at 1 degree of Aquarius then makes a lovely trine, a nice flowing angle to Mars, a planet of energy, but often conflict, but this is nice and harmonious. 5:04 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:04 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:04 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then in the evening, we have Jupiter making its exact square to Chiron, 0 degrees of Leo, to Chiron at 0 degrees of Taurus, which is basically about making sure that things actually heal rather than keep on wounding you. This is good. This is a blessing kind of energy, but effort is required here. 7:23 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 10:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:23 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And we end up with a couple of nice harmonious energies. The moon at 4 degrees of Aquarius makes a trine to Uranus, 4 degrees of Gemini. That's kind of do something different in the evening kind of energy. 8:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 4:02 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. And a sextile from 4 degrees of Aquarius to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, at 4 degrees of Aries. 9:19 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:19 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 5:19 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. And we finish off with the moon at late 4 degrees of Aquarius, making a conjunction to Pluto, the Lord of concentrated power, which can be very deep and intense. At 10:12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:12 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. So it is a day where it's bang, bang, bang. So expect stuff to happen today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Might even just be a little strange and weird because, of course, the moon is in Aquarius. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, please book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what.